What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 135 of Week in Review. A very different style episode this week as we're going to eat a bunch of macaroni and cheese. We're going to talk about this week's new releases and the streams happening over on twitch.tv/Shawnosaurus Rex. So this week was another light week as far as content was concerned. The other weeks I just haven't really been playing anything, but this particular week SGDQ was on and it's one of my favorite events, so that meant that I didn't bother to watch or play anything. But while I was at Walmart, I did find these fine items. They are Cheetos Mac and Cheese. We have Flamin' Hot. We have Jalapeno or Jalapeno. And we have, what is it? Bold and Cheesy. So we're going to try all three of these flavors. For the first time ever on this show, we actually have to cook something, which is weird. I try to avoid it because I usually feel like I'm going to burn everything down. But I actually have to read directions here. So we're going to microwave it. We need to remove the lid and the seasoning pouch. All right. Do that. Oh god, the salt or whatever is everywhere. Do that. There's a look inside. Cool. So we did that. Check. Add water to the fill line inside the cup. All right. What qualifies as the fill line? I think that's it. Boop. Stir it up. So we have a spoon, so we stir it up. This doesn't make sense. I'm reading, just so you know, I'm reading the directions correctly. If you're like, why are you just stirring water and macaroni and cheese? It's what it told me to do, okay? All right. So we have that. Microwave uncovered on high for 3 minutes or until pasta is tender. Do not drain. You'll need the liquid to make the sauce. All right, 3 minutes on high. But while that's cooking, actually, we'll get these other two started. But I will make sure to put the correct things there. So this one's the hot, which actually wasn't the one I was going to start with. I was originally going to start with the jalapeno, but then I put them in the wrong order and forgot. Cooking with Sean, huh? What are you, crazy? All right. So we'll do the same thing. Do that. Go ahead and do this. I don't get the stirring part, but all right. And then this will just kind of wait, I guess. You know, I also just realized that it doesn't matter if I mix up the flavor packets because I haven't done anything at all. So I could just, whatever, they could go wherever. By the way, we have like a minute and 19 left on the first one. Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. So while we have the third one in the microwave, we have a couple of them done because my original joke was, hey, we'll let this run for 3 minutes and you can watch a full microwave cycle. And then I was like, that's 9 minutes. That's probably not very funny. Anyway, so here's what we'll do. We'll take the hot sauce packet, or the flavor packet, I should say, and we'll dump it in and we'll give these a try while we wait for this one to finish cooking. I'm going to spill this everywhere. Why? Why? All right, we're good. We're cool. All right. So the first one we have here is the Flamin' Hot. So we'll dump that in here. Make sure we get all that red powder. When I was a kid, I used to love eating the Kraft macaroni and cheese flavor packets. So there's a little fun fact about me. It's still warm on my fingers. Ow! Ah! It hurts! Alright. So Hopefully you can see this okay. But there it is, a very nice flaming hot red there for you. I tried to frame it up for you, and then I immediately moved it out of the frame. Good job on me. Ugh, something happening. I'll be honest, I don't really know what flaming hot Cheetos smell like because I don't really buy them, but this smells a lot more like macaroni than it does flaming hot or Cheetos. I'm afraid to eat this because I'm going to burn my tongue, and not because it's flaming hot, but because it's flaming hot, as in the microwave nuked it, sort of thing. So, you got to do it for the content. Worst case scenario, I burn my tongue, you get a billion views. Now, okay, there's a lot of spice here, more than I was expecting. Ooh, good. You know what's excellent? The jalapeno one's up next. We're only going up, and I gotta clean this spoon. So I guess it tastes okay, but it doesn't really taste like Cheetos. It just tastes like hot macaroni. You know, like you could have just put hot sauce in this on plain macaroni, and you wouldn't. I don't know if you'd be able to tell the difference. There's nothing Cheetos about this. There's the logo for you. So there you go. All right, one down. I don't know if it came through on the audio because I'm using this headset. It doesn't pick up quite enough. But the third one is done. And while we let that one rest, we can try our second, which is the cheesy jalapeno. Clearly, I did very well with the flamin' hot from a spice perspective. So I can only imagine this is going up, as in better, maybe worse. I don't know how to phrase that. All right, so here we have a flavor packet that I'm going to hope I don't spill everywhere. I'm going to open this differently. I'll teach you, Chester Cheetah, a little something about messing with me. I am so scared that I'm going to spill this everywhere. Okay? And just like that, we're good. So we'll go ahead and do this. This one's much more the orange, classic Cheeto look. You gotta make sure you get all the cheese out. All right, good enough. And again, we'll stir it. The most exciting part, obviously, is well, don't do that. That's a bad idea. Ah, hot, hot. I will say these do hold their heat. Because it was like I cooked that other one like 6 minutes ago or 3 minutes. I don't remember. Never mind. We'll just move past it. All right. So here we go. That's what we're looking at as far as the jalapeno flavor, depending on where you're from. That's a Trailer Park Boys reference for you. Or maybe just a Canadianism. I don't know. Okay. So we have this. Smells something. It smells like noodles. Okay. There's not an overwhelming scent of anything but macaroni. As a person who eats a lot of macaroni, I don't know. So far with both of these, we just have a lot of like noodle flavor. I mean, I guess it smells different, I guess, than the other one, but just regular macaroni. All right, let's try it out. I forgot to blow on it. This one's not immediately as hot. There's a little bit of spice to it, but it's not as severe as the flamin' hot. Doesn't really have much of a defining taste. I don't really even taste much cheese. It just tastes a lot like noodles. So neither of these have been particularly good. We still have one final hope, and that is the regular cheese one. So we'll clean our spoon and figure that out. Third and finally, fresh out of the microwave, we have the bold and cheesy macaroni and cheese, Cheetos macaroni and cheese. This one's the one I'm most excited about because I feel like it can just taste like Cheetos. I love Cheetos. I love a good crunchy Cheeto. I love a good Cheeto puff, and I really like the Cheeto like paws or whatever they are. I'm a big Cheeto guy. I was hoping that these other two would be better. They're not really for me. I think the Flamin' Hot's a little bit better than this. Hopefully this one's the best though. We saved the best for last. We saved the one that I'm most excited to try for last. So let's again open the packet. In extreme fear that we will spill cheese, all over the place. Here we go. Oh, that's that. That's that. See, this one literally should just be like the powder that they put on the Cheeto, just on macaroni. This is the easiest thing in the world, said a man who's accomplished very little in his life. Idiots don't know how to make macaroni and cheese. All right, so we'll mix it in here. Mix it in. Mix, 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 mix. Hot, 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 hot. Hey, use the counter. Got a counter here? Use it, stir it. All about it. Stir, 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 stir. Oh, yeah, good stir in action. Oop, spilled a noodle. Calm down. And that is the color that we get with the bold and cheesy. It's the original flavor. This one actually has a scent of cheese, and it smells actually like a Cheeto. I'm very excited about this. Very excited. Excited to go back to my local grocery store and buy all of these for just me. Take them to work, confuse people there. Like, where'd you find that? And I'll be like, I found it at the grocery store. And they'll be like, how'd you know they exist? And I'm like, do you have any idea how much time I spend on the internet in my free time? So here we go. This one, very excited for. Ready to roll. It's gonna be a little warm because this one just came out of the microwave. So we'll make sure we blow on it extra hard. Get a little cheesiness. Hmm. It just doesn't have much of a cheese taste. It just tastes a lot like the macaroni. Because even when I get the like Kraft macaroni and cheese single cups, it still tastes like cheese. But these just don't. They don't have enough. Did that make it in the bowl? I did. Hmm. Where's even just some of the? Give me some of like just the liquid. All right. Well, color me disappointed, I guess, because these none of these are particularly good. Though I do keep eating them, so it's you know. I don't know why I can't get noodles in my mouth today. So there you have it. These are the Cheetos Mac and Cheese. None of them particularly good. I don't think any of them had a very strong flavor profile as far as like tasting like cheese. This one just tasted like hot sauce, which means you could just put hot sauce on regular noodles. This one had a little bit of a spice flavor, but didn't really taste like jalapeno cheddar. And the mac and cheese didn't have enough flavor either. It was all just kind of a disappointment. So I would say you can pass on these, but they are cheap enough to where if you wanted to try them out, you aren't going to be at a total loss of money. In my case, $6 because I bought two of each of these just in case I thought they were good. So there you go. If you're curious why I'm always broke, Here's your answer. Hopefully you enjoyed something a little bit different here on Week in Review as far as cooking and doing a little bit of different setup, different style of camera work, and all that good stuff. Yeah, there you go. That's that. Macaroni and please give me my money back. Finally, on this week's show, we'll take a look at this week's new releases. There's nothing on Blu-ray, and I guess New Mutants is supposed to be out this week, which is one of the first movies that's opened since March in the States, and then internationally, Tenet is out, and we'll see when exactly or where exactly that hits in the States next week. And then we'll break out the old notebook because there are a ton of games that we're going to cover this week. First, I want to make note of 4 games that were talked about at the uh, Nintendo Indie Spotlight Showcase Direct, whatever the heck they called it, because they were day and date, and I didn't know they were coming out. So the first is A Short Hike, which is a game where you play as a bird on a mountain, and it's literally about a short hike. Looks beautiful. I love the art style. I would like to play it. Spiritfarer is also out. I guess that's kind of a darker, sadder game because you are on a ferry that is taking people to die. So sounds real sad, but it has lots of crafting and talking, and it actually looks very interesting. That one is on Switch as well as Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Raji and Ancient Epic, which is one of the games I liked the most during the Xbox Demo Fest, that is out now on Switch as a timed console exclusive. So we'll see when that comes to Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And then last but not least, we have Takeshi and Hiroshi, which is on the Switch. It might be on Xbox One, but I'm not 100% sure. This one is you are playing as an older brother who was designing a game for your younger brother, so you have to make it fun and interesting and challenging. It had a really cool claymation style story, and I think the gameplay mechanics are interesting. So that one is one to keep an eye on. As far as games that are coming out this week, first up we have Best Friend Forever, which is a dog walking based dating simulator game. I don't know. It's weird. I'll be honest. We also have Madden NFL 21. That releases on Tuesday for the deluxe edition or on Friday for the regular edition, and is specifically why this video is up on Monday, so I can play that tonight at 9 p.m. Pacific. We'll play it at launch. We'll play one game of regular football, and we'll check out some of the other game modes, and then probably later this week we'll start a face of the franchise, but I don't have a character for that, so I might just end up making Dream Me, which is 6'9" and handsome. We also have the first episode of Tell Me Why from Don't Nod, the same people that did Life is Strange and Life is Strange 2. That is a 3-episode series that I guess is supposed to release each Wednesday for the next 3 weeks, and those are all included in Game Pass, which is very cool. We also have No Straight Roads, which is a music-based game that looks really cool. Hypnospace Outlaw is out this week. I don't really know what that is. It looks weird. It has something to do with late 90s internet. I don't know. It's very odd. And then finally, I hope I didn't miss anything, but there is a chance that I did because there's just so much stuff out this week. But finally, the game that I'm most excited about this week is Road to Guangdong. I loved this game when I was playing it as one of the demos. You are taking a cross-country trip with a family member. There is seemingly a very emotional story attached to it, and I cannot wait to play it. That is out on Friday. So there you go. Tons of games that were out both last week and this week, which is awesome for August because it's usually pretty bare bones for these months of the year. Usually we get Madden and that's it. But having this much stuff come out in the span of 10 to 12 days is awesome. So thanks, games. As for the streams happening over on twitch.tv/OnosaurusRex, there's a special Monday night stream happening tonight around 7:45 or 8. We're going to do Uncle Rico's 19th episode, I believe, and then we'll launch into Madden NFL 20. Like I said, we're going to play one game of actual football, and then we'll check out one of the new game modes. Probably we'll check out the yard, and maybe we'll just kind of look around and see what else is there. And then also, we'll probably start a face of the franchise later on at some point, because there are actually a lot of achievements tied to that mode. So maybe we'll see Madden be a more frequent game on the channel. Wednesday, we're going to finish up Grab Bag. I said that we were going to do that last week, but we are going to do it this week. We're going to make sure that that gets done. We have episode 13 and episode 14, so we'll get that all taken care of on Wednesday. And then Friday is another big stream. We'll be doing the September Mascot Madness 2 countdown, hype stream, whatever. We have 8 teams that have never won, and we're going to find out who the best of the worst is in an 8-game tournament. So come hang out for that. We'll be running through the bracket. I'll be showing you all the matchups. You still have time to go over to challenge.com/SMM2020 to fill out a bracket, and that conveniently leads into Saturday stream, which is the first part of September Mascot Madness 2. That will continue on Sunday. I'll be starting those streams at 2 p.m. ish with Fall Guys for a couple of hours, and then about 4 o'clock or so, we will go into the Mascot Madness tournament, and it will be very exciting. I love the Mascot Madness tournament, so hopefully you'll join me over on twitch.tv/JohnSourceRex for all of those streams. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode. Hopefully you enjoyed kind of the weird, different style of it. You can let me know what you thought of all those macaroni and cheeses. Is that the plural? Down in the comments below. You could find them either in the individual cups that I found them in, or you could find them in full boxes. We have tons of awesome streams happening over on twitch.tv/JohnSourceRex, so be sure to check that out on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then be sure to check back every single Tuesday for more Week in Review right here. Right here. And then go down and subscribe and ring the bell, because I forgot that part. But we'll see you next week.